Okay, let's jump right into this. As you see, I'm just using the mapping system, using some points like the tip of the nose, the top of the ear, where the eye is, where the feet hits the log. And then I freehand from there. And I'm just putting in the lines. The reason that I'm sharing this undone painting with you, or undone drawing with you, is I want you to pay very close attention to the fur direction. And not only the fur direction, but how I use the stump, not only as a drawing aid, but also to help me build up the fur. And in a few moments after I put in this background, you're going to see me grab my pencil and I'm going to do the eye, which I'm going to burnish. I used the number 2, then I used the number 6, then I went back over the number 6 and burnished it with a number 2. After I get the eye in, I take the stump, my favorite dirty stuff, and I start indicating where some of the dark fur values are going to be. I can erase those. That's why I love using the dirty stump. It's a great pencil, if you will. But the key to this, the most important part that I'm sharing this video with you with, is how I push the graphite to indicate the lighter parts of the fur. Then I used a number 2 pencil to mimic the shadows in the fur. Now this is what I'm doing right now. Every now and then you'll see me use the stump or the Q-tip. And when I go back to the pencil, I'm using the pencil to create what I see as basic shadows in the fur. But the fur itself is being done with the stump. The stump is pushing back the graphite to allow me to have the body like that. You see that big chunk right there? That's going to end up later being the fur. And the other key element to the fur building is staying in the direction of the fur. The size of the fur, which we know a squirrel has small hairs, not really long, they're very short. But what direction are they going in on his head? What direction are they going in on his arm? How does it curve backwards on the top of his back? Those become the critical factors. They help make this drawing come to life. Not just the graphite, but the direction of it, the values in it. So this is why I wanted to shoot and show this little short tidbit before I go back to completing it, where then I'll probably just play it with no words. But it was critically important that I share this with you. It was critically important that you see this. And at the end, I take a couple of photo shots and try to get even closer so that if you have the time to blow it up, you could just see the direction. It's kind of like a Monet. The closer it gets, the more it's going to start looking a little obzucky. But when you step back from it, you get this very nice, soft squirrel. So let's take a look at the photos at the end, and you'll see the direction that I'm talking about of the fur. And I hope you understood this stump. See that? Look at that. It's just lines, and look like they're going in different directions. And that's what makes them look soft.